What is an awakened leader? It is a person who has learned that leading the self and others requires more than just technical and school-obtained skills. Awakened leaders are highly alert about themselves and their driving motives in all regards, toward the people they guide, toward the organization they lead, and toward the environment in which they operate. These are 5 outstanding qualities of awakened leaders. 1. They are driven by more than organizational objectives. Awakened leaders know very well who drives the organization. It's the people. So, they ensure that workers at all levels, shareholders, suppliers, customers, neighbors, and all others at stake, are treated well. They make sure that organizational objectives are aligned with the well-being of the people involved. Being aware of the importance of life as a gift to all the living, they refrain from setting objectives that can harm the quality of life. And if there are certain processes that are potential hazards to the health of some living beings, they search for alternatives so that the quality of life of even those whom they do not know or have not encountered yet is secured. 2. They are value-based. Values are actually a set of personal rules we develop as we grow up. They come from home, school, religion, books, and other impressions. Values differ from person to person, from culture to culture, and from background to background. This is important because 2 awakened leaders from entirely different cultures can make either a very different decision or a very similar decision. The key here, awakened leaders know that there is no single way of leading and that different decisions can all lead to useful outcomes. They know that it is not necessarily the nature of the decision, but more the actions undertaken after the decision has been made that make it successful or not. 3. They have integrity. Integrity goes hand in hand with trustworthiness and honesty. Awakened leaders know how important it is that their followers believe in them. That is why they will remain truthful, even when the truth is not as beautiful as they would want it to be. For that matter, awakened leaders are aware of the power of communication. If you tell people what's going on, they will be more understanding and consequently more willing to do whatever it takes to get things straight. We all know that it's not always pleasant to hear the truth, but we rather deal with the truth now than with a beautiful lie that only brings more headache and pain and adjustments later. So, awakened leaders go for integrity, because people appreciate knowing what's going on rather than concealing facts. Involvement in questionable practices is taboo for awakened leaders, even if the future seems to depend on it. They believe that with the right intentions toward the people, the business, and the environment, a better option will surface before company doors need to be closed permanently. 4. They have genuine compassion and respect for those they lead. Awakened leaders are down-to-earth individuals who respect every member of the organization. No position is perceived superior or inferior to another. They see the facts of life in their right perspective. Everything in the organization is of equal importance to a great performance of the business, which is the source of their livelihood. So, they treat each worker with the same respect. They regularly mingle with their people to establish connection, because connectivity is what creates goodwill and support in all directions. They mingle with their followers not just because it's good for business, but because they have a quest for learning, and they realize that teachers appear at the most unexpected moments and places. So, they are ready to learn from every person they encounter. 5. They touch the spirit of the people in their organizations. Awakened leaders provide a sense of meaning to people. Update meetings, company gatherings, family days, and regular communication about various matters, either through email, flyers, or departmental sessions, are ways in which the awakened leader encourages people. Awakened leaders know that the people have family members and a life outside the organization, hobbies and skills, and so they encourage people to share those skills with others. They might consider a talent night, for example, or in other ways encourage co-workers to create a pleasant workplace with pictures and drawings from their kids, for instance. They hold meetings in which people get to ask questions. Awakened leaders recognize that workers are spiritual beings. They recognize that everybody is a spiritual being with various hats and qualities, and they encourage people to cultivate and develop those qualities. Read more about the performance of awakened leaders and how to become one in The Awakened Leader, One Simple Leadership Style That Works Every Time, Everywhere.